One of the scariest things about life is a question. The scary question can shake a soul up. If you don't ask the questions of what you want to do next, the world is going to put you in the box on what you have to do next, because they're determining who you need to be. And you are rising up to their expectations because you're not asking the questions yourself. So clarity to me is stemmed from you being able to sit down and ask those tough questions that piss you off, that irritate you, that make you emotional, that you cry over, that you reflect, that makes you want to do research, that makes you follow up, that makes you sit down and say, I don't really know. I've never thought about this before. And that goes deeper and deeper and deeper. We don't spend enough time with why to. Why to is linked to identity. How to is systems, learning. It's a skill set. Anybody can pick that up. So identity is you asking the questions until eventually you get to a point that you get to the deeper part of who do you want to be? What life do you want to live? And why do you want to live this life? Why is it important to you? Why is it worth you putting through all these hours? Why would you want to do that?
What's your why? Why do you wake up in the morning? Why do you put on that jersey? Why do you go out and practice? Why? If y'all gonna be great on that field, you gotta have a why. You gotta have a reason for why you do what you do. The problem with some of y'all, the reason why you don't give 120% every doggone time you get on the field, because you ain't got a why for what you do. You ain't got a why. I walk in the room, I can see some of y'all. I spoke to all of y'all when y'all came in for the most part. Why? Because I'm looking in your eyes and I see some of y'all and you ain't serious. And you think you about to go out there with the Ray Lewises of the world?
Upon those people that I love, I wish self-hatred, difficulty, calamity, the knowledge of total loss and destruction. And because from that, you will find out the answer to the only question that matters. Will you endure? That's really at the center of every great accomplishment, is somebody gets fed up with the way that things are and they hit rock bottom and they either stay there or they get up, they brush themselves off, and they now have a new fiery tenacity and they're going to accomplish something, and that's it. And learning to harness the negativity in your life, learning to harness the rage inside of yourself, learning to harness the things about yourself that you don't like is powerful. And when people try to only see the beautiful in life, it's like, I get the inclination, but you're missing out on a really powerful tool, and that is anger and disappointment and betrayal and ruin and just abject failure on your part is something you can learn from and is something that you can use to drive you. So I have one superpower, and that's the ability to suffer. I can suffer unimaginably. I'm just willing to do that. I have a vision for what my life can become, and I know that I'm gonna have to work my ass off to get there, so I'm willing to put my nose down and just fucking grind it out. And if I have to endure and suffer, then so be it. And because my identity is wrapped up in being somebody that can do that, like, I really, when I'm in the middle of suffering, I almost extend it with sort of this internal glee of, see, I can do it.
We don't take the time to say, what are the values and principles that I'm willing to build my life on? What are they? And what really are they? What are you willing to really stand up for? You know, what is your core belief system? You know, are you a certain belief because you live in a certain city and you have to be? Are you thinking about money in a way because your parents looked at money that way? Maybe your parents don't like money because they didn't want to work for money. Maybe they're out and, you know, their escape was they had a nephew or a niece or a brother or a sibling or somebody that did better than them. So for them to prove to you that they still did their part right is to belittle that person. Listen, our parents are still human beings. You know, we look at parents as they know everything. They're the almighty. Parents make mistakes. Parents don't have everything figured out. They're trying to figure it out for themselves. So I think the solution for you to become free is you got to question every single thing. The idea isn't to question and change. Like, the idea isn't to say, I question it and they're wrong, so I change everything. No. If you question it, your argument and belief system in that value or principle could actually go a layer deeper than you currently are. And if it goes a layer deeper than you currently are, then it becomes a conviction. And you give me anybody that leads an army, give me anybody that leads a country, give me anybody that does anything that impacts the world, their convictions are at a higher level than yours. Everybody has convictions that they live with. Alignment it's so critical to me. The way you live and whatever you believe. If they're aligned, you're living a happy life.
Any of you listening in today are listening because you want more from life. You want more. And you know at some level of your being that you are capable of achieving more. Maybe you've already achieved a lot. Maybe not. Whatever the case, you are hungry for more. You're not like the rest. You don't settle for an easy life. You don't take the easy option or the safe path. You know you deserve more, and you want to set an example to all those close to you that a better life is not only possible, but your birthright. No matter where you are in life, at the bottom, in the middle, or currently at your peak, there is always another level. To get to that level, you must grow and you must push yourself. You must demand more of yourself than anyone else would ever expect, more than anyone would expect of you or of themselves. To get that better life, to reach your true potential, you're going to have to think like successful people think. You must understand two very important principles that I guarantee you all successful people live by. If you do these two things consistently with your full commitment, I guarantee your results will explode and your life will turn into the magical journey it is meant to be. Number one, model success. What does modeling success mean? It means you find someone or several people who are living a life you would love to live, and you model them in your own way to get your own unique result. Isn't this copying? No, it's not copying. You model them in your own way. You take parts you love and you model them to suit your life. You learn from great teachers and mentors and apply their teachings in your own life. You take things that resonate with you, the things you love about others or their teachings. You analyze how they do that or how they live that way and apply it to your life. Number two, get a mentor or a coach. First off, let me be very clear. You do not need a one-on-one coach to be successful. There's plenty of information provided all over the internet for free and at little cost in many great books that if you apply could easily create everything you want and more. So if you can do that, do it. Mentorship and personal coaching is only for those seeking the very next level. It is for peak performers, those who have already achieved a little or a lot, but are pushing for more impact, more growth and expansion. If you're not there yet and you can't afford it, you don't need it yet. Work your way up by finding mentors in books, on YouTube, on podcasts. There's so much material out there. Some of it is junk, let's be real, but some of it is life-changing. Find that content. Understand this, no successful person was born a success. Success is self-made, and it is self-made through learning and applying what you learn. There's no better way to learn than through a mentor you believe in and one you resonate with. Find someone who has a similar mission or belief to you and learn everything you can. NBA champion and MVP Stephen Curry said, to excel at the highest level, or any level really, you need to believe in yourself. And hands down, one of the biggest contributors to my self-confidence has been private coaching. Oscar-winning actress Reese Witherspoon said, with the right kind of coaching and determination, you can accomplish anything. Tony Robbins said, everyone needs a coach, whether it's a top-level executive, a graduate student, a homemaker, a homeless person, or the president of the United States. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. There are hundreds of expert testimonials just like this. So many great athletes and leaders today would not be who they are without direct coaching and learning from great people and great ideas. Why? What does a coach do that you can't? A great coach will notice your blind spots. A great coach will guide you to noticing and working on your blind spots. Great coaches get that little extra out of you. When you think you're giving 100%, they find an extra percent. They hold you accountable. They work on your psychology. They get you aiming higher than your best results and greater than your greatest expectations. So wherever you are in your life journey, find a mentor, model success, and create your own amazing life. in your own unique way.